Okay, so let's talk. Let's talk. Okay, I wanted to do this live for a long time. I'm going to again attempt to add my craft members. I'm also going to send this one to YouTube. So, hello YouTube world. So, do. Try to find where my live is. Okay, now I'm still dancing, y'all. Y'all ever had to get in your head and once it's in there, it's just like, yeah, do. I miss the Rugrats. Okay. Invite, 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 invite because it's right. Come on. No, okay. And as always, send it to my Aunt Jetty because I always do. Ooh, let me see. My dog is tearing up this toy that she got from Joe, and it's like she in love with that thing. I'm just like, okay. And I would like y'all to know I used to buy baby girl toys, but then she started playing with them. So let me see. I'm gonna just show y'all again. No comments. Let me go on my laptop to see, because I wanted to see if anybody have any comments before I start my talking. Woo. Okay. Lulu might be in here in a little while, but she may kill her kids. You know, you never know what, but sometimes you gotta do it. I love all of y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all, I keep saying this and I don't think y'all believe me, but respect what I'm talking about. My daughter is now 23 as of today. I only got one of them suckers. I have the delivery video downstairs. Whenever I would get that nostalgic moment of, man, I should have had more than one, I just would pop it in there, turn the volume up real loud because I like having surround sound, because I like to just be, absorb myself into it. All that screaming, begging my mom, begging the nurses, begging the doctor to kill me. Wait, what was he talking about? Oh, yeah. So I would have sucked at homeschooling. There we go. You're like, T, all that just for that? Could y'all picture me? Number one, I would have had to do that the whole delivery thing more than once. God bless anybody who have more than one child, because that means y'all forgot about the plane or y'all blocked it out. Whatever one, it's on y'all, but yeah. And I don't know, maybe y'all like kids. I like them, I don't know, y'all. Could you picture me trying to like all of y'all, God bless y'all. Y'all have full days of work. Y'all take care of the whole family, and then y'all also now are homeschooling. No, y'all, a part of that would have left me, because y'all would have been like, T, what? The police have been at your house. What's going on? Be like, oh, they keep reporting me because I haven't taught them anything. Like I keep trying to make them run away, but they don't want to run away. That's about the best you can get out of me. I can't even find my own live. Okay, so we're gonna just scroll and I'm gonna look for it. Scroll and look for it one more time, and then we just gonna give up. Not that I don't want to see y'all chat, but y'all see my struggle. You see my struggle. It is real. I'm gonna try again. Oh Lord, there go my goofy self. I look at it. Get these from Dollar Tree. I'm telling y'all, I love these things. Okay, so I got that open. Turn the volume off. I hate my own videos and I hate that audio. All right, so back to what I was saying. I love doing videos showing you all things. We all in this group, we have done our own tests. I love that. That's why I say I love that we all support each other in this group, because when one learns something, she comes to let you know what she's learned. She lets you know whether she's, likes the results of it. Baby girl, hush. Or she doesn't. And I like that support. But I learned this a while back. But I didn't post it because I don't know. Y'all know my attention span. Like, hello, I'm trying to be a, Ooh, okay. I'm loving and liking stuff. But I try to remember to do videos showing y'all stuff that I've learned. But just think about all the testing I've done. So, but the one thing I did a long time ago, because it helped me when I would be customizing laptops and stuff, is what? That, you know, it takes time to paint the surface, wait for it to dry, then apply my e6000 or my resin or my Gorilla Glue, and then place the stones. And then I figured out I can mix the paint with the glue. And then you go, no, you can't. I've tried that. Yeah, but see the difference between me and a lot of people? I can show you. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so let's go. So, it's a regular piece of scrapbooking paper. And yes, y'all, underneath here, I have brand new Cricut mat. Yeah, y'all remember my addiction. Let's move on. So here we go. So we got the mat. We got paints. We got the e6000. Now, a lot of times the issue that people have, and I've even had people complain to me because they'll say, we see you do that GG mix, but when I do it, it never comes out like that. It's either too dry or blah, blah. And the reason why is because for some reason, when we first attempt something, and I'm not talking about we as in me, I'm talking about y'all, you use a lot of everything. You use a lot of glue. You use a lot of glitter because you're trying to make a big batch. And I'm like, nah, because when you first testing something, you start out with something small. Work with that. So here we go. I got my e6000. I got my paint. I got the thing I'm going to use this on. And yes, I have a paintbrush. And you go, ah! Yeah, there we go. So look at this. And I'm going to also do it with the glitter again because I've done this GG mix so many times. It's like I could do this in my sleep. So yeah, I got my glue. And understand this, the amount of what you're using matters. Because if you're using a bunch of glue and then you pack a bunch of glue on your surface and it's already mixed with this paint and then you apply stones and there's so much glue that when you put the stone goes inside there and not as paint all over, you're going to be like, look what happened. But that's not my fault. I'm going to tell you again. You see, you already put too much glue. And you put, I use syringes for everything because I don't like wasting glue and I don't like mess. So I got the glue right here. Show you all the glue. Can you see that round circle? It almost looks like somebody peed. There we go. And now, I got my little toothpick. And you go, why you need a toothpick? Because you go, you see this nice amount of glue, right? Let's just get a little marker so I can just have it where you just like directly looking at it. Let's just use a wax pencil. Can you see that? Heck no, you can't. Where's my marker? Yes, I have a marker graveyard just like a lot of people. Okay, so this is where that glue is. So now you know. Now, with all this glue, you go, oh, you about to skeet out a lot of that paint. No, I'm not, because you actually, it's just like when you're doing the pigment with the resin. You're not dumping that stuff in there, whether it's the powder or the liquid, or even some people use actual ink and just to taint it. Some people use food coloring, but you're not skeeting a bunch of food coloring, all these things in there just to change it. You also only need a little bit, actually. So I'm going to put a little bit in here just so I don't have to keep dipping a stick in there. There we go. Oh, wait, did I shake this up? Well, let's shake it up first. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it. We can spend a happy birthday, but back. I didn't so be on it. Okay, y'all don't remember that song, but that's okay. I love being old. This is like I have all these songs and it's just like, who's that? Nobody. Like, when the last time anybody said anything about the Beastie Boys? You're like, who the Beastie Boys? Exactly. No. Sleep. Brooklyn. Okay. There we go. Now, toothpick. Clear Gorilla Glue. I mean, e6000. Shut up. I'm having a flashback. Okay. And I'm just dipping it. Look at that. And then, guess what? Mixy, mixy, mixy. And yes, you are mixing a water-based paint with a what? Chemical adhesive. And I'm actually, just from that dip, I've turned it the lavender that this paint is. Mixy, mixy, mixy. And I'm being dead serious. When I said I turned it with just that small amount. Are you looking at that? Yeah. I'm not going to look at her because I had her downstairs. put it behind back. I'm going to dip it again. Because why? Because I'm a rebel. Again, you do not need a large, insane amount of paint to do this with. And you do the same thing. You mix and you twirl. Just like with the glitter. Twirl, twirl. Because some people just put it on there and they just expect it to just combine on its own like magic. And I'm like, I don't know how magic works, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. Again, look. Nice and creamy. Beautiful. Are you looking? All right. Now, finish smearing. Put this top back on. Ignore my dog. I'm about to bring her behind downstairs. Come here. Yeah, little princess. Mama love you so much. You about to go on a trip to Wonderland. No, you're not. You're going downstairs. Let me. Okay. And that hurt me more than it hurt her, y'all. Maybe it didn't, but you know, life. All right, so let's see what bling. No, not that one. I'm not using red. Because I want to use something that's a stuff. Hey. Let's do a pearl mix. Ooh, that's pretty. I did these on my cousin's headset, so there we go. Got that. Now, we got our friend Mr. Glass. Now, I want to bring this directly up so that you all can see. Because I'm going to use the brush form and I'm going to put it in a syringe. Do you see that? You know it's not running down. That means that glue and that paint have combined. And it does not affect the drying time. It still holds the form of the stones without a problem. And it actually saves you the time it used to take you in between this to what? Paint and then have to wait for the paint to dry. I will always say, even if y'all don't trust me on this, do your own test. But do the test like I just showed you. Not dropping a bunch of paint and glue together and then trying to do a combination after that. Do you see that? And guess what? I'm going to put it on the fan and then we're going to continue. And then look, when it started curing, I'm going to go get it again. That's how confident I am in this. Now, I have it in front of the fan. Normally, if that was metal, if that was on a laptop lid or on something that would be a harder consistency, I would use my heating gun. But you see, that's one of the plastic champagne things I got from Dollar Tree. You don't want to play with that. So, okay. Not with a heating gun. I mean, we know what's going to happen now. Of course, you're like, OT, hurry up, because that's about to dry. No, what did I tell you all? The same thing I told y'all when y'all do a mix with the glitter. When you incorporate something into that glue, it changes that drying time where normally you got to hurry up because that curing time is activated. It kind of slows it down a bit, which is good because now you're able to do more with it. Now y'all looking? And it's not, look, it will drip down, but look, my syringe, look, and then twist it in there. Get the rest. And if you go, oh no, that's weird. The black e6000 and the white e6000, what do you think that's in there? Like, just go with it. Okay, and now that it's in my syringe, I'm able to control it. So, say I was putting this on, I'm going to use one of my shakers. Say this was a tumbler, blase, blase. Say, like I said, I didn't want to do all that painting. I got it in my syringe now. So now I can what? Do the even lines. And like I said, this is not a thin paint that's mixed in there now. That is thick. So you are, and that's a very solid color. So you're not going to see that surface anymore. It's as if you just painted it. And you telling me that's not, because see, I always say, just because we find a faster approach to doing things, that doesn't take away how awesome it's going to look. Don't always think a faster approach means a sloppy one. No, it just means a new way of doing things. And just because it's not something you're used to doing, doesn't mean it's a bad thing to do. I'll give you an example. Okay, my grandmother taught me how to hand sew. I love to hand sew. I still hand sew to this day. My grandmother also tried to teach me how to use the sewing machine. My aunt knows how to, all my aunts know how to sew. So, including my cousin went to, even though she don't like telling people, even though I think that's weird. They all know how to use the sewing machine, including my mother. Now, the sewing machine is the faster approach to hand sewing. A lot of women was like, this is the new age of everything faster, better. I respected that she wanted to teach me that. I did not like the sewing machine, and I still chose to hand sew. That does not mean people that use the sewing machine, what they're doing is messed up. It just means we all find different ways of doing and creating and successfully completing our projects. Even though it's a different way, the end result is the same. So nobody's, wrong in this. So yeah, I'm just showing you, look, hey, you want to knock out the middleman? Hey, let me show you how you knock him out. And I'm actually sliding these up. I'm pressing into them and sliding them up because I want you to see just smearing the glue and paint mix, how that surface still has that paint solidly on there. You see that? Where you're not seeing through that. And you know it's sticking because you know doggone well paint just not going to have these stones holding on there like that. But you see when you look through those stones, you're not seeing clear. You're seeing what? The lavender paint. So leave that there. Now move you. And like I said, that's what I'm telling y'all. I will brag about syringe. I'm telling you, it made the things that I create. Because don't get me wrong, I practice a lot, and I do believe my talents are deserving of their own. But I will always say this: the amount of glue that I was using, just using the tube, I never realized how much more I was using of it, just using it from here. When I started using it in a syringe, I started having so much glue still in my tube, and that's less glue you're using. That's less glue you're wasting, and you don't have to keep buying so many. Just do a test. Just buy some syringes, start using the syringes to do your work. And you'll already know how many glues you usually buy to use. And if you notice that you have more left over, just let me know if I was right. Because I'm telling you, I paid attention to this a long time ago. I was like, okay, it's time for me to do a switch, because we know these, if you all know what I'm saying, how much e6000 costs. And not just e6000, that resin ain't no joke either. I get the UV resin, and it's always 20 something when I buy it. Okay, so that was our little fun thing to learn about e6000 and paint. Now, let's just do a GG mix again. Come on, come on, come on. What's GG mix? Glitter glue mix. And yes, I'm going to actually use red glitter. All right, so again, we're going to do what? A little bit of glue, a dab of glue will do. You're in a circle. All right, I'm going to get this red. All right, and I'm going to get another syringe because, like I said, woo, girl, y'all, if that would, my hair would have went in that thing, I would have took this plant out tonight. All right, Again, we start with a circle. And I will always say, what I'm doing when I do the GG mix is the same as people do when they add the glitter to resin. It's the same thing, that same beautiful effect. It's the same. I know a lot of people like to just sprinkle the glitter on top, but I always say when that glue mix with that glitter and that shine, whoo, I'm putting this on top. I don't know something. And y'all already see how when I just do the GG mix on them shoes, you can wear them like that. Boom. So again, circle of glue. Looks like pee. Same thing I did with that paint, I do with this glitter. Got my toothpick, right? Now the only difference is I'm going to swirl it in my glue. Not a lot. Shake my glitter around, stick it in there, take it out. Add it to it. And then swirly, swirly, swirly. Mix, 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 mix. Until I'm happy with it. Sometimes I just like a light glitter effect. Sometimes y'all know I like glitter overload. Because I just like to just be like lost in the glue mystery. Let the glitter just embrace us, girl. Well, girls and boys, I don't know who might watch this later. So, this is not glitter overload to me. This is just, it's just alright. You get what I'm saying? This is just alright. This is, you know, it'll do. It'll do, baby. I hope y'all could see that. Let me see. Yep. Let me go turn my main light on. I don't like having all these lights on because then I'll be feeling like I'm supposed to be on the stage and I'll start trying to sing and then it gets embarrassing because I can't sing. Oh yeah. So let's go back down. Okay, so to me that's not glitter overload. Let me show you what glitter overload is. Again, I'm going here first, then here. Now I'm not dipping as much in, but I'm still going to do it. And you see it's not chalky, it's not dry, it's blending well. And I like to just keep expanding it out so you can just see how it, because it will look the same way if you had it on a surface. So that's literally why I do that. It lets me see how it's going to look on the surface that I'm going to apply it on. Ooh, yes, y'all see that. And like I said, it's not chunky. It's not clotted up. It's not got that dry look where you feel like you got to add more glue. Ooh, you see it now. Gorgeous. Okay. Now, so again, got my friend Mr. Syringe. Now, I push it all the way in. I go all the way to the bottom. Twirl. Twirl, 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 twirl. Okay. Now, and like I said, I'm just using a small amount just to be able to show you all. Now, put this over here. Okay, again, I'm going to use the same salt shaker. I mean, it's supposed to be a salt shaker, but I'm going to be using this. Lines. Blend lines. And yes, this is without the syringe tip. You're just using it the regular way and it's still doing what? Exactly what I wanted to do. Started from thin and I let it keep going larger. And no, this is not the same as that glitter glue that's at the Dollar Tree because y'all already know what e6000 will do. So let's not play games, ladies. We already know this is going to be water resistant. Going to handle heat temperatures and all that. And then look at that. Just look at that. All right, then. Let's not play with each other. How about this is strictly adult stuff. Let's get some red bling. And I'm pushing it in because I want you to see how the GG Mix looks when it surrounds the area, because it's underneath and it's on the sides. How it complements it. Get you and go in there. Ooh, yes. And then I'm going to actually add glue to the sides, not on the stones where the cut is at to make a mess up the clarity. Just, you can actually put it on the sides close enough, but not too close where it's going to actually mess up the stone quality. Practice. And I'm thinning it out. Taking my time, because I want y'all to see how it looks near it. I know y'all sick of this camera doing this, but I'm just trying to show you when I'm saying how near it. Do you see how that bling is still shining? Because I did not put the glue on the stones. So it's not going to mess up the clarity. And just by doing what I just did, I sealed that on that side. So if I do it on the other one, that means that stone is sealed on the bottom and all the sides. And it's not messing with the what? The quality of the stones. And that's how I seal. So I'm showing y'all 3 different things. Because I do try to explain to people, and I get shot down quickly because they're like, oh no, you can't seal them because that's going to mess up the song. I'm like, no, because how they say, we're going to always have a song. You ready for this song? You don't seal like I seal. So, no. At least ask me how I seal first before you shut me down. Just like I don't apply glue like a lot of people. Some people are like, well, you got to put a lot on there to make it stick. I'm like, but I don't pull on there. Like I said, we all have our ways of doing things. I let people have that. I don't. You ever try to argue your point with somebody that's not listening? You're wasting your time, huh? Okay. Okay, I'm only going to add a few of these because I really like these stones. And I don't know about y'all, but that Blurred Line song is stuck in my head now. You're welcome. How cool is that? And no, the glue is not submerged, having the stones submerged in there. They sitting right and pretty. They nice and cushioned in there. And I want you to see the cuts on the side. Do you see the clarity is still perfect? There is no glue on these stones. And I want, look, y'all know I put this sucker as close to the camera as I can. I'm like, zoom in, baby. Zoom in. Okay, y'all. I just wanted to do a live just showing that because, like I said, everything I've learned, I'm thankful that I did a bunch of tests to learn and figure out things. But I also be like, hey, if y'all want to learn what I've learned, I have no problem letting y'all know about it. I will never charge for it. And I'm always going to be here. So beginners, welcome. 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 And if you're weird, you're really welcome.